Do you have a space in your home that is crowded and makes you feel claustrophobic? Hi, I'm Megan from BlvdHome, and in this video, we're gonna talk about 9 ways to make your small space feel bigger. All right, let's jump right into it. First, we're gonna talk about the use of light colors. Choose light colors for your walls like white, off-white, light gray, beige. If you do want to add some color, that's totally fine. Just make sure you pick a light and muted shade of whatever color it is that you're wanting. This creates an illusion of a bigger space because light colors reflect natural and artificial light, making the room feel brighter and more open. Along with this, choose light-colored furniture like beige, creams, neutral colors that bring in that light and airy feel to make the space feel bigger. Tip number 2, maximize natural light. Natural light enhances the visual appeal of a space and makes it feel bigger. Keep window shades open when you can and use sheer or light-colored curtains to allow the light to bleed in through those windows. You can also use blinds to allow the sunlight to filter in through the windows. If you're unable to incorporate natural lighting in your space, we suggest incorporating artificial lighting layers like overhead lighting, lamps, wall sconces, underglow, light strips, and many other unique types of artificial light. Well-placed lighting can help eliminate shadows, dark corners, and make the room feel brighter, larger, and more inviting. Tip number 3, choose functional furniture. Functional furniture is pieces that serve a functional purpose. For example, an ottoman or coffee table that has drawers or storage compartments, or a coffee table that's a lift desk, hideaway beds, cabinet beds, a sofa that is a pull-out sleeper sofa. Things like that serve additional purposes. Choose furniture pieces that are proportionate to the size of the room. Avoid bulky or oversized furniture that can overwhelm the space and make it feel cramped. Tip number 4, incorporate mirrors. Mirrors reflect light and create an illusion of depth, making the room appear larger and more open. These can be placed in a small, tight hallway or at an angle where windows can reflect that natural light off of them. Now on to tip number 5, minimize and organize. You want to make sure to keep a small space tidy and organized. Make sure there is a clear path for multiple entrances and exits. Clutter can make a room feel chaotic and visually constricting. Make sure everything has a place. Utilize smart storage solutions like baskets, shelves, and cabinets to keep belongings organized and out of sight. Getting rid of unnecessary items is the easiest and simplest way to make a small room feel bigger and less crowded. Tip number 6, utilize vertical lines. Using vertical lines draws the eye upwards and makes the room feel taller and more expansive. One way to do this is by using tall bookcases or shelves that reach the ceiling. This also maximizes storage without sacrificing floor space and helps the room appear larger. Another way you can make your room feel larger is by hanging all of your curtains higher than the window frame to create the illusion of higher ceilings. Use vertical lines in wallpaper, vertical tiles, or trim, wall paneling, or furniture design to help create a sense of height and openness. This visually expands the space. Tip number 7, avoid bulky furniture and maximize negative space. Use thin, skinny furniture legs on furniture such as coffee tables and sofas. You can also use thin lines on bookshelves, thin frames on wall art, or a canvas with no frames. By doing these things, you are maximizing negative space and allowing the room to feel less cluttered and appear bigger. On to tip number 8, consider open shelving. Instead of bulky closed cabinets, consider using floating shelves in your kitchen area or living room area. This can also serve as a storage option while maintaining an open and visually light environment. Shelves also allow you to display decorative items or organize belongings in an aesthetic and simple way. With this, it's important to keep in mind that you should keep open shelves and storage organization minimal. Our final tip, tip number 9, use large rugs only. Use an area rug that fits the size of the space. If you're not sure what size of area rug will fit your space, there are plenty of different references that you can find online, or you can reference our blog linked right here. As far as pattern and texture goes, avoid rugs with lots of texture and busy patterns. Keep the color light. Not all patterns will brighten up and open up your space. Make sure with patterns that you are using a small pattern and not a large, busy, noisy pattern. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Okay, bye.